What's up? I'm Brad Langston, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation! What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, it is season 4, the year of the Mamba, and KT and I, we are still 10 toes for my kinfolk. We're combing this country. We're finding rising superstars, amazing individuals who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And it's been a long time coming, ladies and gentlemen. We finally made it out to UC Riverside. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all make some noise for the interim head coach, the Sacramento legend. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got one of the dopest rising stars in the game. He started off in high school and he grew this thing step by step, big brick by brick. All right, y'all know what time it is. Highlanders, make some noise for one of your very own, Brad Langston. Coach Langston, how you doing today?
Man, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, look, Kevin, he stay poised. That's the interim head coach tag right there. He said, I'm doing well, fellas. I'm doing well. Well, Coach, welcome to the show. If this is your first time rocking with SLT Nation, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up, Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Kev, what it do, fam?
No, I'm doing great, B. Jones. But Coach, we need for you. We don't want that button-up coach on this show. We need our kinfolk.
No.
We need the kinfolk. We need the kinfolk version, B. Jones.
Man, I got y'all. No problem. It's easy.
I like the button-up version, Coach. You let them know it's serious. You about that action, Coach. Hey,
Gotta be able to do both.
Hey, you see Riverside for to make some noise. You represent, Coach. But KT, what's going on, brother? I don't know how we do this, man. We've been blessed. This platform been blessed. We're going to keep rolling with some amazing guests, man. But what's cracking, KT?
B. Jones, hard work pays off, man. We've been working hard. We've been grinding. But B. Jones, before we get into Coach's show,
get him. Let's go.
There's another coach on his staff.
Yes, it is.
We've known this man for like a year and a half. We've had his wife on. We talked to him several times, and
several times.
Well, he says he don't like to talk. B. Jones and Coach Langston and brother, that's cap.
That's cap.
Coach LaBeouf likes to talk. So Coach LaBeouf, if you're watching, you got next, man.
Sugar Sean, you on the clock. We doing the nomination early. Sugar Sean, you on the clock. All right, here we go. But y'all know what we got to do to kick this party off right. My favorite segment, the moment of truth. That's right. KT and I are we're about to get 3 crazy facts from Coach Langston, and y'all already know the deal. One of these facts ain't true, right? So here we go. 60 seconds will be on the clock. KT and I work as a team. We'll deliberate and we'll try to figure out which one of these 3 facts about Coach Langston is pure cap. All right, Coach, give us the 3 facts.
All right, 3 facts. I have a daughter in high school, traveled to Europe, and first name is John.
Okay, Kevin, I got one of those. His on his company webpage on the UC Riverside, his email address is John Langston, so we know his first name John. So I got that one. Okay, the daughter though.
I don't think he would make up something on his daughter, B. Jones.
I don't think he would neither. in overseas, man. He a hooper. He a former hooper. It's possible he could have went overseas.
Yeah, but if I got a daughter, I don't think I'm gonna make up something.
All right, so we're gonna go number 2 is the lie, KT. I'm gonna trust you on this one.
But then I don't want to say that, and then coach say, "No, that's not the truth." And I just made it sound like he's dogging his daughter or something. So I want to strike that from the record. But yeah, let's go with that one, B. We're gonna
All right, coach. We're gonna go with number 2 is the lie. Tell us, coach, which one is not the truth?
2 is the lie.
Oh my goodness! KT, rack them up, run it up. Run it up. Yeah. Hey, that's like our 4th win in a row. We feeling pretty good. We kind of go on streaks.
Yeah, but let's be transparent, B. Jones. We're terrible at this game. So the fact that we're on a 4-game winning streak,
hey,
maybe we bad. Maybe we bad, and maybe we got to step our game up.
No.
You're good. No, don't do that.
The guests have been absolutely perfection. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. We got to get ready for a crazy ride. And anytime you get in the whip, you get all comfortable, and you got to take that right hand. Come on, Coach Brad. Take that right hand, reach over your left shoulder, grab that seat belt, and scrap up. Click, clack. Yeah. We're about to go on a crazy ride, ladies and gentlemen. And the first thing we got to do is we got to turn up the noise. That's right. We got to make some noise for the game of women's basketball. We got to make some noise for awesome African-American coaches, men's and women's, who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And we got to keep this platform popping like Orville Redenbacher. So we need you to do 4 things. Number 1. We need you to hang out. Watch this as long as you can. And if you can't watch the whole thing, come back and finish that joint up, because that tells the algorithm that this is a good show and the content is worth watching. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button as many times as Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg will allow you to. We need to show the bubble all the way up to the top. And number 3, sharing is caring. Send this show to all of your family, your kinfolk, your clique, your play cousins. Let them know what's going on out there in Riverside, California, with this amazing coaching staff and this amazing women's basketball program. And y'all already know what number 4 is. You got to get 10 toes down with your brothers from another mother. We need y'all to smash that subscribe button and become a part of the Sports Life Talk family. Kevin and I, we commit. We're going to be the hardest working podcast in the game. We will not let you down. We're going to keep dropping some awesome content for you guys. Coach Langston, is Riverside going to rock with us?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Hey, Kevin, I need Riverside to rock with us like that. I need some heavy rocking with us. Here we go. Let's make some noise. Let's do it like we true to it on the count of 3. Smash that subscribe button. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yeah! Oh my goodness! Oh, I feel like a Highlander right now, KT. That could be only one. Oh my goodness! All this energy is oozing through my. Kevin, only the true Highlander fans gonna get that job.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Coach Langston, what's your favorite emoji? What's the emoji of the show today, Coach?
Emoji. Probably the crying, laughing emoji.
Hey, we're going to keep it simple and funny. Yeah, all right, so drop that crying, laughing emoji if you did any of those 3 things. And if you plan on hanging out to the end of the show, because KT and I, we don't do fans, we don't do follows, we only do family around Sports Life Talk. And when you send us that emoji, it's like the bat signal. That let us know that you did that, and we're going to reach out to you. What we going to tell them, KT?
We're going to tell them thank you.
Easy peasy. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much for becoming part of the Sports Life Talk family. But all right, button up, Brad. It's that time, sir. We got to learn a little bit more about you and what makes you click. We're going to crack your brain open and find out what amazing things you find interesting. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks Initiation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Top 5, Hove, Drake, let's see, probably Ty Dolla, probably got to go Beyonce.
Really?
Yeah, got to have her in a mix. And then, yeah, like that. And then last one, probably got to throw probably some old Ye in there.
Yeezy?
Yeah.
I like how you made sure you put out old Yeezy, not that new Yeezy, but I love Yeezy as well. KT,
For sure.
That's I like that list, man. You know, not too many people drop a Ty Dollar on this thing. So what you giving Coach Langston, KT?
Before I give him that, B. Jones, how many yees out there? Why do you always do that? Kanye? Yes, he talking about Kanye. You do that all the time. It's like you just be so shocked when somebody says,
Cause I just want to make sure I give Kanye some love, man. You know, we got to we sending out prayers for Kanye. we got to pour into Kanye. We got to bring him back home. We got to bring Kanye back home.
All right, touche. All right, Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5. And the highest you can get is 10. But B. Jones,
what up, fam?
We still trying to get Coach LaBeouf on the show, so I can't do Coach wrong. I can't do him wrong in this episode.
Yeah, we got to show UCR some love, man.
But his top 5 was dope anyway.
Fire.
So let's give him 21. Let's give him 21. Ty Dollar kind of threw me off. Even though I do like Ty Dollar, kind of threw me off. What you gonna say?
Ty Dollar, he got one of the dopest lines in the game though. On that sucker for pain, he say, "Now walk straight through the fire, like who gon' try us?" I be hey, every time he say that, I be on my walk. I be like, "Hey, who gon' try me? Who gon' try me?"
Nah, he's some vibes, man.
He cold.
Let you rock out. So yeah, respect.
All right. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Batman, man. I've been a Batman fan for years. I mean, my man got the car, got the little jet, man of the community. Obviously, has an underdog kind of story. Comes from a privileged background, wants to help out. So, love it. I love it.
B, give him 2 more. All right, so every superhero has their own theme music, and we consider every coach that comes on our show to be a superhero. With that said, what would your theme song be?
Had to be Who's Gonna Stop Me? Jay-Z, Kanye West.
Who gonna stop me?
Yeah.
Who gonna stop me, huh? Hey, I love that track too.
Yes, sir.
It's on my walking playlist as well.
We'll walk together.
You give us your whole playlist on this episode, B. Jones?
I might.
All right, Coach. So we have a running debate on our show where I want to be a singer and B. Jones wants to be the dancer. So we need for you to break the tie for your episode. Would you rather be a singer or would you rather be a dancer?
Easy. Singing. All day, every day.
Easy, B. Jones.
Easy.
We got enough crooners, Coach. We don't need no more Bryson Tillers. We need some pop lockers, Coach. We need some.
Hey, I'll leave that to you, man. But if I could have a mic, man, and I could sing, man, people be in trouble, man. I wouldn't be
It'd be over, Coach.
I wouldn't be coaching.
Sure, B. Jones. I can sing. I'll work out. Be able to take my shirt off when I'm on stage performing. Oh, it's gonna be over. All right, Coach. So, what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Man, it's taught me a lot, but I mean, number one, I would probably say patience. Just obviously the game, navigating wins, losses, all the things, right? Runs in games, patience is really, really huge. Resilience. Resilience is, this game is more talented players, situations, highs, lows, but resilience those are the 2 things I'd probably say taught me the most.
All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is the lead actor. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I'll probably go John David Washington.
Oh, okay. I like that one.
Yeah,
I was gonna go Jonathan Majors, but he scratched that one. You know, I felt like we could afford Jonathan Majors right now, but I heard he was looking for that work. You know what? I like that JD Washington, man. I like John David. We're gonna go with that one.
But B. Jones, I had the guy from 106 in Park, Terrence. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember him. He was in Make Like a Man?
Yeah.
He was in one of those joints. Yeah.
Man, that's more affordable than Jonathan Majors, probably.
Oh, Majors need help right now. He got to pay them attorney fees.
That's true.
But
let me ask you this, Coach. Has anybody ever told you look like Jason Terry?
No.
I thought that too, KT, but I don't think Jason Terry can act.
Nah. I've gotten John Wall though.
Oh, I see John Wall.
Yes, I do see
John Wall. Yes.
I've seen John Wall for sure. So, yeah.
All right. So this is probably the most important question during the initiation for B. Jones and I, because we love to eat. So we come down there to rock with y'all, Coach. What's going to be that one food spot you're going to recommend? And what's your go-to meal there?
Man, so it kind of really depends on really the vibe. So like if, we want kind of a little more, little tuck spot, man. There's a little spot called Loco Burrito. Man, they got fire cheesy tacos there. Man, amazing. If we wanted something a little more, upscale, man, we can head to downtown Riverside, man. You can go to the Salted Pig. Great little, setting. Good food options, man. They take care of you.
Hey, the name alone of the Salted Pig got my attention.
They got my high blood pressure up, but I'm ready for it, B. Jones. We can go.
I like the name of both of those. Coach, we might have to eat 2 meals when we get to Riverside.
Yeah, come on out, man. Come on out.
Salted Pig. So what's your go-to meal there? I'm just curious.
Go-to meal. So first you got to start with the appetizer. They have this popcorn that's it's like in this bacon lard and like brown sugar. So like that's fire.
Yeah, that sound delicious.
Yeah. And then from there, I mean, you can go. I mean, I classic. I go to a little burger. Sometimes they salad. Just kind of depends on how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, we ain't coming down to eat a salad. So I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah. No. I got other options for you, man. So we'll take care of you, man. We take care of you.
Hey, Salted Pig, look out. We coming down there. All right, so as we transition to our next segment, we're excited to introduce a seasoned leader in women's basketball.
You ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like,
Join us.
What are you doing?
Brad Langston, an esteemed coach
Hey, you better hit
at
him up.
UC Riverside,
Look,
whose impactful career has left that lasting mark on the sport. With his impressive track record of player development at YGCU, along with his successful tenure as a head coach at West Campus High School, Brad brings the wealth of expertise and passion to the table. Stay tuned as we explore his journey, coaching philosophies, and remarkable athletes he's helped shape along the way. Please don't take away.
Coach Brad Langston, welcome to the show. We gave you credit for 8 years of collegiate coaching, but you've been coaching for longer than that, right, Coach? I mean, you actually coached high school for about 8 years. You created amazing programs, and we're going to jump into that. We're going to talk a little bit about everything that you've been doing and why you've been afforded this opportunity to take the helm as the interim head coach over this UC Riverside program. But let's take them back to the beginning, Coach. Let's go back to when you was a wee pup and you had first picked up that basketball. When did you start playing the game, Coach, and what made you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Man, great question. Pretty young, so like 3 or 4 was probably when I picked it up. That's what my parents say. As far as when I probably fell in love with it, probably sometime close to 6th grade, 7th grade, when you start playing that first AAU basketball and getting on your trips, just getting to challenge yourself in different regions. So that's when I would probably say I probably fell in love with it.
Now, did you play basketball at San Jose State?
I did.
Wow. Okay, so you was cold in high school too then. So when you was hooping, you was about that action.
I was, man. I took a little different path, man. So I went to junior college first and then moved on to San Jose. But I mean, for me, it was a blessing to be able to continue to play collegiate.
Nah, that's a tremendous story in itself. I mean, I personally feel more kids need to go that route. I think a lot of kids get caught up in going Division I, Division II, whatever it is, and then they find themselves in the transfer portal because these scholarships are year by year, right? And then they end up having to go down to JUCO or community college, and they got to try to come back, right? So I think that's a wonderful path, Coach. But let's jump into this coaching thing because you found a lot of success in the coaching game, but it's very rare we get to hear people starting out on the high school side. You know, most of the people, they're former players and they kind of start their career at the bottom, but not that bottom, Coach. I mean, you was on the shelf, Coach. So walk us through the high school side of this thing, and how did you progress so successfully through the endurance of your whole career?
Yeah, I mean, my dad actually was a high school coach, so he coached on women's side 20 plus years. So for me, it was more just kind of assisting him. It's kind of how I got started. I really enjoy skill development, so kind of just assisting him with some of his players. From there, I had a couple of good players that were really good that wanted to play AAU. So we did kind of a local NorCal Pharaohs AAU team. We had success. They got some early offers. And then from there, I had a friend who his dad ran the Oakland Soldiers. So when his dad ran the Oakland Soldiers, he came to me talking about starting the girls side of the Oakland Soldiers. So there's me and a couple other local high school coaches that kind of got together and put together a all-star squad from Northern California to LA to Nevada. Put them on the circuit. Went and played a couple of EYBL teams, played well there. Won a couple of those games. And then from there, the buzz kind of started as far as skill development. What are you known for? And then I had opportunity to go to Hawaii.
So wait a minute. Your pops coached in women's basketball for 20 years. So in essence, you've been around women's basketball for almost 30 plus years of your life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's had McDonald All-Americans, state championships. Yeah, I've been around it for a while.
So did the decision come natural to go into women's basketball, or did you ever decide? Was there ever a point where you was like, "Hey, I got to choose women or men's, and I want to go women's"? What was that whole process like?
I actually started on the men's side, so I started kind of helping out with the men's side, and then from there, I kind of migrated over to the women's side because my dad had a couple special talents, but he couldn't really spend the time skill development wise. And so then that's when I really started to kind of fall in love because they really love the process and the grind and, really working and developing their skills. So for me, that's when I kind of fell in love with helping on the women's side.
So you get your first opportunity to go to Hawaii, Coach? Are you kidding me? Yeah, like who does that? Who gets the opportunity to move to a paradise for their first coaching gig?
Blessing.
Did you even entertain any other offers? Or were you like, I think I'm gonna check out this Hawaii?
That was it. The offer came in. I said, I'm out of here.
So when coaches first get started, what was your project? Were you a defensive coordinator, offense, recruiting coordinator? What was your first tour as an assistant coach? What was it like for you?
Yeah, it was amazing. Obviously, I was in charge of skill development, academics. Had to check on the kids, the troublesome kids academically that didn't, weren't really in love with the process of being a great student. So really supporting them through their process, and then recruiting. Because I was already in the grassroots area, my relationships really helped as far as just having that recruiting base already kind of built in.
KT, I like the way he said the kids that ain't in love with. That's button up Brad. That's button up Brad again.
Yes, sir.
But you talked about skills development a couple of times, so we're gonna touch on that one. What is your definition of skills development? Because when I think skill development, I'm thinking of drills. I'm thinking of technique, dribbling, stuff like that. I mean, what is Brad Langston's version of skill development look like to the point where you started a whole Evolution Skills Academy? What does that look like for you?
For me, it's really about just really learning the game, right? Like we do a lot of skills and all that stuff is good, but can you take it and apply it, right? So we do two ball handling, all that stuff is great, but when you're in front of somebody and somebody's pushing on you, how do you maneuver that ball handling into an in-game situation, right? Coming off pick and rolls, what are your reads, right? If you're playing the isolation situation, where do we go? Where's our counter move? What's our go-to move? All those things, right? Watching film, really breaking it down. And it kind of also depends on where you're at, right? Like I had some guys who were in college getting ready to go to pro. So them really trying to help them develop on what they're specializing in as far as being a pro versus when you're in high school and trying to be a college player, right? Like, well, what is working like a college player look like in high school? So I think all those things are really, really important, but it's mental as much as it is physical and drills and skills.
You've earned a lot of accolades. This Silver Waves thing is probably one of the best fertile grounds for KT and I to find amazing coaches to come on the platform. Coaches we have no knowledge about. Silver Waves put out this publication and they showcase some amazing talent like yourself. You've been honored by Silver Waves twice, but this year something amazing happened. You have followed Coach Powell from Hawaii to multiple stops. She trusted in you. She thought you was the truth. You've been honored, but all of a sudden you were given the helm of UCR as an interim head coach this season. This is your first year after you laid the foundation in high school. You did the dirty work as an assistant coach. You recruited. You've done it all, and now you get handed the keys to a whole entire program. What was going through your head, Coach, when you got that phone call and told to be in the office on Monday morning so we can talk about what your future looked like?
Man, a blessing. Honestly, a lot of people do a lot of work. You got to be in the right place, right time, and then you have to be in position to be able to make that move. So, man, to get that call is a blessing, but then the work starts, right? So from there, you kind of have to pick up and you got to roll.
Well, what was the first, when you sat down with your team, what was the first call of action? What was the first thing that you wanted to go after?
The first thing is just, do we want to win? Right? Like, a lot of people talk about winning championships, but like, what does winning look like? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to this team? And where do we have to grow? And so being able to acknowledge those things are really, really important. Being able to set forth a plan. And then also, these players, they have the choice to work, to win, to do those. So giving them the conversation, having the conversation with them, letting them have input on it, I think was part of our success this year.
What was the message? At this point in time, you're like, hey, we got to figure out our identity. We got to create a culture. What was your message after you got this call, and now you got your coaching staff, you got the team, everything is right there in front of you guys. What was the identity of this team? What was the message in that locker room?
Man, first is you got to be in shape. Like, got to be in shape.
I'm out.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm not a salty pig, Coach.
I hear you, but that's part of winning, right? Like, I've never seen a team that's out of shape that wins. So we got to be in shape. That's the number one thing that we focus on from the spring through the summer. Our players did more running than they've done, probably in a while. But that was number one. Number two, competing. We got to compete. Drills, practice. When we do our running, when we do our weight room, in the classroom, because high academic institution, you have to compete everywhere. And just have a go-to mindset about it. Like, hey, we're getting ready to get in here. We're going to compete in everywhere we're at. And then the last thing is just being connected. We have to be connected. We have to do this together. I can't do it without anybody who's on this team this year. So just being connected, and that's, again, responding on time when somebody sends you a text message. That's checking on, your people when they're going through things, celebrating people's successes. So just being connected through it all.
Coach, I know week 1 or week 2, when you finally told them players, they probably hated you, Coach. They were like, I wish we had assistant coach Brad Langston back. He got us doing all this running and exercise. I know them young ladies was hot. No, but Coach, if I had the opportunity to get one of them on the show, or if I get my guy Coach Sugar Sean LaBeouf to come on this joint, what are they gonna say about Coach Brad Langston?
You get Coach Sean, man. He's gonna say a lot. But one thing I think they're gonna tell you about me is I'm gonna meet people where they're at. I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be every single day. So you're gonna see a quiet, poised, somebody who's gonna listen, and then somebody who's gonna compete. And we're gonna work. I'm gonna be here early, be here late, but we're working.
Well, I know one thing, that the identity that I know UCR. I have not been to a tournament, and I ain't seen y'all on the sideline on the recruiting trail looking dope. I mean, y'all UCR be coming clean with the all white wool. I was like, oh, hey, Coach Sean, I got to get that joint. Now you rocking the black and white polo right now. I'm like, hey, so we know y'all got the drip down. We know UCR look good, but what we gonna see when we get that 40 minutes of basketball? What is UCR gonna look like on the court?
Man, hard-nosed defensive team. Man, we picking up full court, 40 minutes, we're going. We're going to switch up the presses, give you a man press, give you, run and jump. Going to give you some zone presses. We're going to be in the passing lane, making life tough offensively for you. Offensively, we're going to try to push tempo, get out, run a continuous ball screen motion offense. Also try to take advantage of isolation. So if we have somebody we can feel can take advantage of a matchup, we're going right at them. So
that's why they got to be in shape. That's why they got to be in shape, coach. You working them hard on defense and on offense. Now, you talked about your pops being in the game for 20 years. How much of what your pops did and watching him as a youngster coming up under his tutelage, how much of what your dad is doing that you transitioned and brought into your bag of tricks into kind of your coaching rhythm and style and flow?
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. So for me, meeting young women where they're at, I learned from him. And now his practices were long, and he'll talk to you and all that. I don't talk as long as he does. He's a little longer. But meeting players where they're at was huge. And then really caring for them. I mean, during his time of coaching some of his players, we had players stay with us. But it just showed me that you have to give them the love. And when you show them that you care about them as a person, then they'll give you that on the basketball court. So those are the things I really took away from my father and kind of brought into my bag that's given me success to this point.
People don't understand how much work coaches put in. Everybody look at the box sheet and X's and O's and wins and losses, but they don't realize it is such a big deal, man. Y'all are grooming the next leader, the next group of leaders and mothers and fathers. I'm just saying, coaching. Shout out to all our coaches. Y'all are truly superheroes to KT and I. But it's 2024, coach, and we got to show love to Kobe Bryant. We themed this whole entire season, the year of the Mamba, about what amazing things that Kobe done, how he gave us the Mamba mentality. So tell us, what was your Mamba moment, coach? A point in your career where it just clicked. Everything came together, the perfect storm, whether it was that perfect call or whether it was that practice or that press conference. Something happened to where you rose to the occasion and you realized that, hey, I'm a Mamba.
Yeah. To be honest, I really think it really was a moment when we were with this team this year. We were December 26th. We sat down as a team after Christmas break, and we said, what are our goals? And the team said they want to be top 3. I asked them, where were we picked? And they said 10th. I wrote the whole order on the board, where everybody was put, where we were picked, and then where we were seated in non-conference at that moment, like where's the standings now? And I told them that it's going to be hard. Nobody's going to give you anything when you pick 10th. People are going to overlook you. But it's about what's in this room right here. And so we laid out the foundation for what it was going to look like to finish top 3. So to come to the last game of the season, where we were all 3 of us were tied for a 3rd, 4th, 5th. All we had to do was win that final game to finish top 3 was amazing. To get to that point, to be in that position after having that conversation on that day and then fulfill on that goal that the team has set, from all the work, all the conditioning, all the running that we did, man, that was amazing, man. So I would say that was my Mamba moment so far.
KT, he said on December the 26th at 7:48 p.m.
Yes, sir.
He knew the exact time and date that conversation happened. I love it. Last question, coach. We down in DFW. I consider it one of the most fertile recruiting grounds in the country. We got all Americans literally around every corner. That we look, and that's not even chasing down to Houston and Austin and San Antonio. But my question to you is: you had the privilege of recruiting at Hawaii. Now you're in Riverside. It seemed like every time you talking to a kid, you invite them to paradise, coach. But why should our Texas All-Americans, all of these amazing players out of Texas and Louisiana, Arkansas, why should they take their talents out west and come out there to UCR?
Man, well, first I got to start with one of our Dallas kids, Jordan Webster, Jeff Webster's daughter. from Dallas. So D-Town's the specialist for sure. But when you come to UC Riverside, you're going to have somebody here and a group of people that are going to support you as a person first. So that's the number one thing. We're going to take care of you as a person. From there, you're going to get an elite education. Obviously, UC, one of the top, obviously education systems in the world. So that you're going to take care of. And as a basketball player, you're going to learn, you're going to grow. Now, we may not be buddies and friends, but I can definitely tell you when you walk away, you're going to have an understanding of what the real world is going to be like. You're going to have a support group that's going to be here for you and back you at every step of the way. And then you're going to have an elite education that will support that as you move forward through life.
Kevin, he hit your key word, elite, didn't he? He said elite education. I absolutely love it. All right, Coach, it is time for the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to do a little bit of one-on-one, and you are now officially calling all the shots. Okay, Coach, this is our version of Would You Rather. So we're going to take the singing and dancing, and we're going to amp it up on steroids a little bit, okay? So in true championship round fashion, we'll go 3 rounds. Each round, KT and I will give you a pitch, 2 options. Whichever option you select, that host get a point. First host to get 2 out of 3 will win this episode's game. Kevin, I think you are the defending champ. I could be wrong, but we're gonna let you kick it off. You've been hot like fish grease anyway, KT. So go on, kick us off in this episode.
All right, Coach. Would you rather coach a player that you recruited that no one gave them a chance? They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and in their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without your love and guidance, or you got the interim tag now, but UCR calls you in the office tomorrow morning. You are now the head coach of this program permanently. But, Coach, you're about to go on a crazy 30-year run in which y'all are going to be competing at the highest level. I'm not going to guarantee you championships, but I'm going to guarantee you that UCR will become a battle-tested, proven ground program that is making noise year in and year out. When you retire, your name will be on the court. We're going to call it Brad Langston Court at UCR.
It's tough, but I got to go with KT.
I cannot.
I got to go with KT. I always say that because obviously the impact on people's lives and be able to be at that point, that's what I love to do. So. Gotcha.
Not the fact that you paused, B. Jones, and then you kept on talking. I was like, dude,
I tried to sauce that thing up as much as I possibly can, man. I don't, we went out to retire. I don't know.
And now I'm gonna put the name on the court. I'm like, B, what is you gonna give him, a Mercedes?
I almost gave him Brad Langston locker room, weight room. I don't know where I was gonna go with it.
Next year, Brad Langston gonna be your assistant coach through the whole journey. That's the whole thing he was missing.
The Langston Library. I don't know what all I got to do, man.
You said a library, you'd have
this. Well, you know that for next time he comes on the show. All right, Coach. So would you rather host your own traveling food show where you get to explore delicious dishes from around the world for ESPNW, and it's going to stream on the UCR website, where you get to interview and hang out with other college coaches, picking their brains, while eating at some of the best restaurants in the world, or it's time to put UCR on the map on a different level, Coach. I'm talking about exposure at the highest level. I got a documentary crew, film crew showing up on the campus. We're going to start this 2024 campaign right now. We're going to film y'all over the summer, over the fall. We're going to show you how you put the team together. We're going to be in the locker room, in the classroom, on the bus rides, the long road trips. Every part of this team, we're going to show some exposure and tell the UCR story step by step and how you are building this foundation of an amazing program. And it's all going to be on Netflix, 10 episodes.
Man, I gotta take the Netflix doc.
Yeah, we're gonna call it There Could Be Only One, the story of the 2024 UCR Highlanders.
Yeah, maybe I should say sponsored by the Salted Pig or whatever. I should have probably said that.
Yeah, it don't matter. I got round 2. I'm taking my point. I'm running with it. All right, here we go, Coach, for round 3. Since it is now 1-1, we go into overtime, which means this is the official tiebreaker. So KT and I, when it comes to the tiebreaker, we don't do talking no more, Coach. We're both sneakerheads, so we're going to take this strictly to the sneaker game. And if you're a sneakerhead and you're watching this, please come hang out with us Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We go live. I do a segment called The Drop. We talk about everything, but we love talking sneakers, so come hang out Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and you can get a little bit more sneaker passion. But with that being said, Coach, KT and I's collection over the last 4 or 5 years have gotten crazy, so we decided to bring a little bit of our touch onto this show. We both selected a pair of sneakers that we think represent you, Coach, and what you got going on. So on the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. Whichever sneaker you select, whichever one you like the most, that host will get a point, the final point, and will be crowned the winner of this episode. All right?
All right.
On the count of 3, Coach. Here you go. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. B. Jones.
Yeah! Oh, my goodness. Woo! Oh, my. Hey, KT. Hey, Coach, I don't win them often. Baby. Well, when I do, we flexing. We flexing on this joint. I mean, I should have worn my polo. I should have worn my black polo so I could have looked like Coach on this episode. So I could have been.
Yeah,
I could have been Riverside
chicken or something down there, Coach. A salted chicken. I can't go no more, B. Jones. What's
KT, we gonna call it Riverside Fresh, man. Every time we come out in the You Got Next polos when we on the tour this summer, we gonna be Riverside Fresh, man.
I refuse to call myself Riverside Fresh because I can't do it now. Maybe in a couple of minutes I can, but nah, man.
All right, Coach, let's take them out of here. We got to leave them with some inspiration. Everybody's following your story right now at Coach_B Langston on Twitter. They following this program and how you guys are building something super special. The title is You Got Next. What's up next for you, Coach? What are you most excited about, and where do you see this story going from here?
Man, just excited about just getting to the next season, to be honest with you. Have an opportunity to turn around and take it from third and obviously get some new players in here and get it moving. So we're excited about just this offseason and what's coming next.
Wait a minute. So y'all finished third. So y'all won that last game.
Yeah, we finished third. Yes, sir.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
Yes,
shout out to that team. That is crazy. So y'all went in, had the meeting on the 26th, and actually accomplished that. Hey, shout out to y'all. That's dope.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. Do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Shout outs, man. Obviously, just number one, my family. I wouldn't be here, obviously, without them. My daughter, part of just my inspiration, man. And then obviously I have a fiance, and she's been supporting me, holding me down. So obviously shout out to her. So yeah.
What's your fiance's name?
Mariah.
Yeah, shout out to Mariah to marry a coach. That's Mariah, you one of the chosen ones. Congratulations.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Man, I got to say, if you guys don't have my guy, Wendell Farrell, USC.
He another one that's on the clock.
Yeah, I love it. He said that he was coming on. So now it's official.
It's official. Coach Wendell Farrell, your ticket just got punched, sir. Let the world know that you are up next, and you are now officially on the clock. Don't leave us on red, Coach. We got to get you on the show because this dude, hey, y'all buckle up for that one. Coach Wendell is super dope. He's charismatic, one of the best guys we've had the opportunity to hang out with during the summer on the AAU tour. So y'all definitely look forward to that episode. But Coach B. Brad Langston, you got next. You the truth, Coach. You are an icon. You are a living legend. You are doing just amazing things. You are elite. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet. I said elite twice intentionally. This man is super dope. This man is super dope. All right, y'all. Well, hey, ain't no stopping us now. Yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. Listen, we appreciate everybody out there who've been rocking with us. The last 2 years have been amazing. It took us a long time to build this platform up, and we can't do it without you. That's right, all of our new eyeballs. We want to thank y'all for coming and stopping by and checking us out. Smash that subscribe button. Commit to excellence. Commit to the game of women's basketball. Commit to a platform that is going to do better and take us into that next era. We promise y'all we're going to work hard. We're going to do everything we possibly can to give you amazing content day in and day out. Don't forget to share this episode with all of your kinfolk, and make sure you just you hit that like button. It's just that simple. Click. Ding. That's it. Hit that like button, and the algorithm going to show this show a massive amount of love. Now listen, Coach Wendell Farrell, Coach Sean, these are experienced, amazing individuals who are at P5 schools. Don't y'all think that you gotta have that type of reputation to come on this show. If you got a story and you are a Mamba, go to our website, SLTYouGotNext.com. Tell us a little bit about why you feel like you got next, and KT is gonna reach out to you and give you an audition to be on the show. And for all my podcast junkies, take You Got Next on the road, the smooth, sultry sounds of the mouth of the South Beast Jones and the velvet tones of the head coach KT. Wherever you download your podcast, we got over 500 episodes right now in the audio format. You can listen to us in the kitchen, in the weight room, in the car. It don't matter. We're going to keep the party going. We're going to keep the laughs, the love, and the legends going. That's right. So make sure you download all of the podcasts in audio format as we release them daily. KT, take us home, man. Hey, good episode, KT. If he would have said he was a singer, if he would have said he was a dancer, I would have had a clean sweep. Well, he said Batman. So
why are you still talking to me, B. Jones? Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Appreciate it. Appreciate being on.
Hey, it's only one thing left to say, Coach. Who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me, huh? Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah.